Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another day of the video down. How's it going today? Today, I've just tried to film twice. I just changed the battery. The camera battery died on me, and I was expecting it to die on me pretty quick. So I changed the battery, put it back in again. I put the wrong battery back in, so it just died again immediately. Happy birthday. How's it going this morning, ladies and gentlemen? I'm having a relatively good day so far today. I woke up at my normal time. Well, no, I woke up at 7, actually, today. I normally wake up at about 8:30, actually, on a weekend. So I've done good. Happy birthday. And I am trying to get into stuff now. Well, I was trying to get into stuff a minute ago. I was had some breakfast, got dressed, and I was opening up editing stuff, re-rendered everything out, and I'm editing away. It's not going to be live for today. I've got a Canel's chance. And then I just like loading everything up, and then I think I just finished replying to comments and stuff on YouTube. From yesterday's video, and then I hear like a thump, and I look outside, and a car has reversed into a car that's parked there now, and they just kind of like parked in the middle of the road for about like 2 or 3 minutes, and then they like kind of half podged their car onto the thingy, nearly friggin' ran over a family of just a family with kids and stuff, and then it was a nightmare. And then there were like a load of people talking. And then she kind of sat there for a bit longer. She reversed a car so it was better parked, and then was on the phone. And then like 2 friends came around the corner. They kind of talked a bit, assessed the damage on her own car, and then just drove off. So I took note of the registration plate, and wrote all of that down. And then I went out and tried to find out who owned the car that's been hit down there. It's got like a big dent in the door, and it's an old car as well. So I know that like if you get a dent in the door of an old car, that could write it off quite easily, because if the insurance company want to fix that, they have to buy a door for an old car, it's usually, apparently it's cheaper to just write the car off than it is to pay someone to put on an old door because of how old it is, which is crazy. Like, I know for a fact that if anyone ever hits my car or I hit anyone else, it's immediately cheaper to write my car off than it is to thingy, which is a nightmare because I love my car and I'd much rather someone fix it than thingy. But yeah, I saw that happen, and I'm like, if someone did that to me, I'd want someone to know who it was. So I wrote a little thing on their windscreen, not on their windscreen, and etch it in. Wrote a little note saying like, oh, this is what happened. If you want to contact me, this is my address and my phone number and whatnot. Hopefully they come back and they replace this note with an apology note or whatever. And more of their details, but yeah, it was just a bit shit. And then, oh man, it annoyed me. It riled me up a bit. So I tried my hardest to find out who owned it, but no one. Only one person answered the door, and it was a guy who lives in my building, and he said he didn't know. So happy birthday! I've written a note downstairs in this building here to see if anyone inside here knows who owns it. I reckon it might be one of the flats in here. But I've knocked on the door, and I don't think they weren't answering the door. So, but yeah. So otherwise, I'm sitting down to some editing now. I'm going swimming in a bit. So I'll probably get hungry before then. Have some soup and some bread. Sounds delicious to me. And then I will head on out to swim. And in fact, I need to check that recipe to make sure I've got all the crap I need, because I might have to go to Sainsbury's. Yeah, I've got all that. Yeah, I'm having. I was going to have some pasta for lunch, but I'm having pasta tonight as well. And tomorrow, no, I'm going to curry tomorrow, but then pasta again on Tuesday, something like pasta like 5 days in a row. So, but yeah, happy days. Don't need to head off out to the supermarket, but I'm going to go swimming at about 3, so I can get there for about 3:30. I'm going to walk, assuming it doesn't rain, or the weather. I don't think it's going to rain today. So I've got a couple of hours of editing and stuff, which will be fun. I think I was going to rush this out the door today. But I'm just going to edit it and try to make it good. Editing has become such a drag on me recently. I used to like it. I still do like it. It's just, it's because this is an old video. I feel like it's dragging, so it drags more. If that makes sense. But yeah, so I've got my tea out. I'm guzzling my tea, and what else can you do really? Also, I would like to thank. I'd like to thank everyone, 2 people at the moment, who have followed through with the getting some gold, getting some bit gold stuff. I'll link it again in the description down below if you're interested. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy your gold, and I hope you find this service pretty fun. There's a link in the description down below. I talked about this the other day in the investing in your future video. There is I may as well plug it again. There is a link in the description down below where if you go onto that, then you can click onto it and go and buy gold, and you can buy gold from several different places around the world. And you can buy that gold, and it's stored in a secured vault, in a vault, and you can either choose to keep it in there and save it, and then you could like withdraw it in the future. There's no real point in investing in gold if you don't intend to keep it for a long time, because unless like the price massively rises or something, and then it might be worth getting it out. But gold's a relatively stable resource, and it's genuinely inflation proof. So if you put in £20 now, it'll be worth £20 in the future, even if £20 isn't worth £20 anymore. If that makes sense. Because back in the day, like, you know how like a pound used to be so much more than a current pound is. Like £1 worth of gold, like in weight, is the same. It's probably about £1 now, because it fluctuates between like 20 and 30 pounds. I think gold does, which I didn't realise it used to be so high. Actually, it's actually quite low. But anyway, yeah, there's a link in the description down below where you can buy gold and you can store it, or you can use it as a you can use it to buy things online, and at some point the company will be releasing MasterCards so that you can go into a shop and buy something with gold, which is fucking incredible. And also they have these little cubes and bricks that you can actually get delivered to you. You can withdraw a brick of gold or a block of gold from the bank, which is amazing. But the main reason to go into this thing, right? If you go into the description down below and click on the link, sign up an account and then buy some gold. You can go in and buy like, I don't know, like 20 quid's worth or something like that. I don't know what the limit is actually to get. I don't think there's a limit. You create an account with the thingy, buy some gold, and then I'll get 0.25 grams of gold, which is about £6. And you will get 0.25 grams of gold, and then if you don't want it, transfer it back into your account. Wait a day for it to actually go through, and then transfer it back into your account. Happy days, you just made £6. There's a link in the description down below that can immediately make you about £6, which isn't bad. Isn't bad at all. And also I make £6 as well. But no, I'm keeping my gold in there, so that's me. I think it's well cool. And something shiny that may pay for someone's door. But no. Yeah, so there's a link in the description down below if you want to go and get some gold. Or if you want to make £6 and immediately withdraw it again, you can do that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's a pretty good service. I'm going to go back to my video editing now. On a side note as well, like, do you know all the other YouTubers you might watch who advertise you things like GoDaddy or audible.com or something like that, where the best you get out of it is like I don't know, like 10% off of something or a free audiobook? I'm giving you £6. I mean, that's pretty top notch, you know. It's pretty top notch. But no, I personally wouldn't recommend. Well, no, it's £6. It's £6, isn't it? It's not to be shaken at. I wish I said that in my first plug as well, because I kind of feel bad for plugging it twice. This will be the last time I mention it, by the way, unless I buy more gold in the future. YOLO! I was on Minecraft last night, and I'm like, hey guys, what's it like talking to someone who owns gold? Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm talking about. So we was talking about like, oh, what should we make this bridge out of? And I'm like, how about gold? So yeah, that's my new thing. I'm also keeping an eye on this car to see if the person comes back and puts their details on, or if the person who owns the car goes out to it and stuff. But you know, happy birthday for someone, isn't it? It's really crap though, isn't it, how they just hit a car and just drive off. Like, there wasn't much damage to her car as well, the person who hit it. It was just like, I couldn't tell if she'd actually hit a light out, like a reverse light, or it was just one of them cars where there's only one reverse light at the back. I swear my car's got two reverse lights at the back. not one. But anyway, because she was reversing it, it only had one light on it. It looked like there was a space where the light should be, but it wasn't. So I don't know. But that's life, innit? That's what all the people say. Some people in this world. Hope, like, she could, to be fair, have gone off to go get some paper to write a note. But I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ! You're right. I'm blurry. God damn it. I actually noticed that in yesterday's video as well. I've lost my ability to just hold the camera steady. So as I'm walking around, it just kind of bounced loads, and I realised how annoying that was. So yeah, I'm trying to concentrate, especially after just dropping it nearly into a cup of tea as well. Try and concentrate more on holding the camera in a way that doesn't mean it shakes everywhere. So use more of my arm to bounce out all of the things instead of walking down the street like friggin' anyway. So yeah, video editing, gold, cars and dropping cameras, happy days. Friggin', so I'm editing this, and bear in mind this is just the audio. There happens to be my face in it, just because it's easier to film it. If I don't have footage to go over the top of it, then I have to revert back to my face doing it. And I've just said I'll catch you later here, with 2 minutes left on tape. What do you reckon's there, boys? Let's find out. Final clean cut sorted out, so now we've just got to overlay footage over the top of it, and they do this thing here. I guess it's a good idea, but I've never really seen it in Nottingham, where they just kind of, people just put things out on the street if they don't want them anymore. They just put them out. And there's a woman at the moment who's looking at these 2 chairs that have been put out. I've thought about this. Like, if you're in like what if you needed to put something there and then you just left for 5 minutes and then someone just came and pilfered it? But then what would you ever put on the side of the street? That's the question, really, isn't it? But yeah, she's just looking at these 2 chairs. She's assessing them, touching them, having a bit of a sit down. Why not? And then, I don't know, is she going to carry these off the road? Where did she come from? I don't know. Where did she come from? Where did she go? Where did she come from? Anyway, I'm thinking of making myself some lunch. And yeah, I'm just watching videos now and stuff. Having a chillax. Roni. Oh, she's picking it up. She's gonna hobble off the street with it, or is someone coming to get it? I don't know, that couldn't be more awkward to carry. Or put in a car, really. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. She's gone for it. She's gone. She's taken what looks like a computer chair. How far? Oh no, the wheels have fallen off. Oh no. So she's got to carry it like that now, because if she does it, otherwise the seat falls off. Where are you going to take it? Where do you live? How far are you going to walk with that chair? Crazy times. Crazy times. I'm also waiting for something to happen with this car. No one's come back yet. Boring times, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, it's bloody boring. Anyway, should I have some soup? I don't think I'm that hungry. But it's 1 o'clock. It's a good time to have it, if you're going to have it, isn't it? Because I'm going to have soup, and then I can leave here about 2:30 even. I don't know why I'm leaving it so late to go swimming. I could just go at like 2:30. I don't want to go at lunchtime though, because I reckon it might be quite busy. So I'm thinking because it's normally quite quiet. Well, it gets busy though towards the end of the day. Like last time I went at like 4:30, was it? Went for an hour, 4:20. And it got quite busy towards the end, and it was quite empty at 4:20. So I'm going to try and hit it for like 3:20. So is having lunch at 1 o'clock too early? Am I hungry? Life is so hard. Right then, time to head out and go swimming. I can't find though my key card to get into work. I don't know where it is. Is it in here somewhere? It's fallen out or something. It's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me all day. But yeah, right. Let's go swim. Just left the house. Bloody taking my wallet. And we're off out now, heading swimming with money in tow as well, so we can pay to get in. Happy birthday. So yeah, it doesn't feel like a week since I last went swimming. It feels like a fast week. The weeks seem to be rolling past super quick actually recently. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm now doing more stuff outside of work or what, but it feels like just time's flying. It really does. but I'm leaving early-ish anyway. It's 3:30 and well, more or less. I say 3:30, it's 3 o'clock. I'm aiming to get there for about 3:30. That means I can do an hour and then come back at 4:30. Means I should get back for about 5ish. Or I can even stay longer than that as well, to be fair. But yeah, I'm walking up, so I've got to take that into consideration as I have to walk back and not drive back. So I can't push too hard. Like, but I do seem to be busy a lot, don't I? I do feel busy, but I feel like I don't get anything done. That's the problem. You know? Like this video, for example, I feel like I've been making it for... Well, I have been making it for over a month now. And other things like my servers and stuff, like... I've had it, I've set it all up, but I haven't finished it. It's nowhere near finished. It's not even hosting anything yet. You can't even point to the splash pages, let alone the sites that I want to make behind them. And just little things like that. Like, I feel like I'm not getting anything done, but I also feel like I'm using up all of my time. But then I also simultaneously feel that maybe I waste a lot of my time. But then I also simultaneously feel that maybe it's not really wasting it. I'm just taking a day off or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I'm on the brink of like this weird, like, I feel like I could be doing more. I feel like I should be doing more, but I don't feel like I want to do more. Or, I don't know, I also simultaneously feel like I want to do more, but I don't think I can do more. Or that sometimes I should do. Such a strange, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, lads. I'm in a funny mood, I think, at the moment. I'm in one of them moods. I've just got to swim it away. I feel like I miss Laura. I feel a bit like hyper aware of things. I feel relatively guilty for pimping out that gold. I don't know, I'm in one of them overthinking moods, I think. Lol. Got itchy back as well. It's quite annoying. Ugh, I can't reach it. I think I might feel a bit throttled. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Or at least I feel like I'm slowing down and the world isn't. It's catching up. It's bloody quick. In a month, like one huge thing, for example. In a month, and it's windy, I apologise. Laura is coming down to me for like a week-ish. And in like one more month after that, essentially, or maybe 2, she moves in properly. That's something we've thought about for 3 years, but it's a month away. That's what I mean. And that's not even like a problem. It's not a problem. It's actually really exciting, but I feel like I'm fixating on that date in a way that I shouldn't. You know? Like, I've become too focused on it. And I don't know, just talking shit. It's what happens when I walk friggin' miles to go swimming. Yeah. I feel like I'm living my life pretty slow, but it's going past really fast. And a lot of that is excitingly fast, but I don't think I'm moving fast enough to be ready for it, or as ready and as prepared as I'd want to be. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Don't know. I'm going swimming. So we'll see what we can do. We're going to go for exactly the same as last time, I think. I don't think I'm going to try and increase it. I think I might reduce some of the breaks between stuff and things, or I'm just going to try and be more consistent with the speed and stuff, things like that. Same as last week. I think 2,000 meters is good enough, unless I feel like I'm just sat at the side of the pool bored. I might roll my 200 meters breaststroke into one slog instead of 2 100s, something like that. I don't know, we'll see how often I get breaks out of my big gaps and stuff and rejig things. Let's go swimming. So just left swimming. Just got a text message as well from the person who owned that car. Turns out that skeptical, that the person that owned the car was one of the 2 friends that turned up. So there we go. In theory, problem solved, unless their friends came back, saw the note, took it off, texted me to shut me up, and then carried on amongst their lives. But who knows? We'll have to see, won't we? But otherwise, though, I left swimming early. It was busy. It was really busy, and the problem with it being really busy as well wasn't particularly the busyness, because I've been there when there's been more people there, but the middle lane, there's 2 lanes, and the medium speed lane was taken up by old people who swim breaststroke without putting their head under the water, which left everyone else in the fast lane, and they were so slow. They weren't even that much like slower than the people in the slow lane. That was the annoying thing. Like, they'd about keep pace with them if they were next to each other, and like if they were ever so slightly faster, I can guarantee you that we are about 3 times quicker than you, and it was really annoying. And I don't think I'm in the mood, and to be honest with you, I think I'm having like one of them days, you know, one of them days where I just kind of just get all negative and for no apparent reason. And I tried to swim it out and it just wasn't happening. It wasn't happening at all. I could have a takeaway tonight. Oh god. But I did about 800 meters before I got frustrated at the fact that I couldn't do it like within the time frame I wanted to, because they were that slow that I couldn't even like extend the amount of time it takes to do it and then just reduce the rest. So I moved over to try other things, like I just did like a couple of lengths of kicking and arms only and all that kind of stuff, just to do things that were like naturally slower, but it just didn't work. I just started getting frustrated and I'm in a stressed mood, so it's not worth the grief. It's one of them moons where I'm gonna head home and after dinner have wine or hot chocolate and maybe blog or something, I don't know, turn it to vent. Ugh. Right, time to... I didn't get the mince out of the freezer either. I have to defrost it now. Oh god. But that's alright, because I left the freezer door ever slightly open, so it kind of defrosted it anyway. Ooh, fuck, happy birthday. Well, I say that, I closed it, but it opened again. Why aren't you closing properly? Little freezer. There we go, stay. Water in my ear. I'm having one of them days, ladies and gentlemen. Right, time to cook dinner. Let's cook some dinner and relax. Lamb orzo, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely delicious. But the orzo itself is an absolute pain in the arse. I have a feeling I'm going to be finding orzo just everywhere for the next week. Oh, silly me. There's some. Oh, it's ridiculous. I'm about done for the day though, ladies and gentlemen. It's nearly 10 o'clock, so I need to render out the video and get it uploaded and all that kind of stuff. I haven't really been done much. I haven't even had wine or hot chocolate. Slacking, really. I'm thinking hot chocolate and an early night though, as opposed to thinking. We have a busy week. We have a very busy week ahead of us. Tomorrow we're going shopping. Hopefully, if the weather's nice, we'll be walking shopping as well. Crazy. Saving money 2 ways: not driving and wasting petrol, and not bringing back so much stuff that I can't carry it. If that makes sense. But also, what else is going on? We are going to work, obviously, and the boss is back. Ooh, which means A, I've got to park in the rubbish car park, and B, I am working on deployment stuff. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I hate doing deployment. But anyway, so that's that really. I've just done a whole boatload of nothing this evening, so I'm going to have a shower. I don't need a shave. I'm going to have a shower to get rid of the smell of chlorine, which I can still smell. I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate, and I'm going to go to bed, watch Fargo in bed, probably. Sounds like a good idea to me. I'll catch you later.